Hi guys, Penny Rose Journals, how you doing? Okay, here we are back with our signatures, and they're starting to look a little fat, not chunky, but they're coming together. So today I'm going to use this sort of lace and scrap and whatnot that's on my desk here, and yeah, just jazz things up a bit. So I've got these two pieces that are cut off of a large doily. I'm going to use those as page edging for a couple of my pages. And the rest of the scrap is basically just scrap offcuts from bits and pieces that I've been doing. So I'm going to take all of that and yeah, make something with it. I haven't really got a clear idea of what's happening here today, so we'll start with putting these two doily offcuts down the side of these pages, and then we'll see where we get to from there. Okay, well that's got those sewn on, so that's sorted out. Now these other offcuts are actually offcuts of the cover as I've been making it. I've not shown you the cover yet, so you don't know what it looks like, but these are the bits that are cut off the corners and sides and whatnot as I was going. So what I'm thinking of doing is taking a couple of old glued pages with me and going to the sewing machine and just building some pockets out of these. Yeah, just basically sort of jigsaw puzzling them together to make a few pockets to put into the journal. Yeah, I think they'll look interesting. So I'm going to take these off to my sewing machine along with a couple of old glue pages, and I'll be back very shortly with some grungy pieced together lace pockets. Now to piece these together, I've basically just sewn along the top of the strips, so I'm going to have to use some glue to secure everything down a little bit. I just didn't want to have tons and tons of stitching over the lace pieces, so yeah, they're basically secured, and then the piece above them is laid over where the sewing has been done, so you can't really see where they're sewn so much. Yeah, that way I can sort of glue down the bits, and it looks sort of like it's just all laying together rather than sewn together in tons and tons of little stitches. Well, all this gluing is not really necessary to hold the pocket together. The sewing has done that. It's just nice that it sort of sits without visible stitching, and obviously you don't want to be lifting it up and looking at the glue page underneath, or having it maybe wrinkle up when you shut the book and then having a crease in it and exposing that glue page when you open your book. You don't want that. So that's the reason I'm gluing it down, not to secure the bits of fabric. They're not going anywhere. It's basically just to hold them neatly where they're supposed to be, so that they don't end up where they're not supposed to be. And don't they just look good on a page? I love them. I think they look really, really good. So let's find a home for all of them, and yeah, that's another job done. Some more pockets. See, I did try and put one of them on a different page, but yeah, I just really like them on this brown paper. It just really sets them off. So yeah, I think this is where they're going to live, on the midline pages of all my signatures. Okay, the next thing is finding a home for these. I made these scrappy, grotty lace ruffles when I was first thinking about making this journal. And they've been sitting in a bag next to me waiting for their place. So it's time to find them a place. I'm not against cutting them. They don't have to be this long. I mean, these are very long. I just sat at my machine and just kept on feeding through bits of, cut down lace. I had a little lace scrap and fabric scrap and stuff, and I just started pushing it through. So yeah, cutting them is not an issue. Happy to do that. So yeah, I'm sure we can find some homes for bits and pieces of it as well as long lengths. It's funny, it almost seems to disappear on this page, like it's made out of the same stuff the page is. I like that. So we're definitely putting a piece here. Yeah, I enjoy the fact that it sort of blends in. But obviously when you see it in real life, it's very, very obvious because it's quite a chunky little lace ruffle. But yeah, anyway, I'm pleased. I'm going to put this small piece here, and it has quite long tails of lace and fabric that didn't get ruffled, and I'm going to leave them there, and I'm going to leave them loose so that they sort of flop around on the page or end up out the front of the journal or whatever they want to do. So I just like them. So this little piece of lace is where we're going to leave it for today. And yeah, she's starting to finally get lacy. I'll show you all the signatures together as soon as this one's stuck down. I hope you're enjoying this little series, guys. I'm really enjoying making this journal. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, I appreciate your company as I always do. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.